welcome back to my channel. In today's DIY, I'll be using these mirrors from the Dollar Tree Plus section. Now I've already taken the screws out the back because that's a process in itself. So I'm just going to go ahead and move this box. Oh, and here's the SKU. And again, the set is $5. Now when I picked these mirrors up, I didn't know what I was going to do with them. Of course I could do a 3-tier tray, and I probably will come back and do another 3-tier tray just to show you how you can make it look a little bit different than the one I did before. Okay, so these come with chains, and my guess is you hang these by the chain on the wall. I won't need that. I also have this floral ring that I picked up from Michael's, and it's been sitting around quite a while. I went ahead and spray painted it silver. Unfortunately, the spray paint was coming out clogged, and so there's like some imperfections on it, but that's okay because I'm going to end up putting glitter on here anyway, so it'll just blend in. So what I want to do is remove these hooks that's holding the chain. So what I want to do is glue these onto the ring, but I want them to connect to each other. So I'm just trying to figure out how I want them to go. I think that works. So what I'm going to do is just flip this over. And I want to make sure the bad part where I cut it is touching the ring. Okay, so I have some popsicle sticks, some Gorilla Glue, and my hot glue. I'm going to go ahead and put some Gorilla Glue right where the mirrors touch the frame and to where they touch each other as well. Now I'm going to take my popsicle sticks and use these to help hold these in place. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry for about an hour, come back, and then move on to the next step. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I've already flipped my mirrors over. So the next thing I want to do is I want to put some glitter on the frame. So this is going to be a combination of silver and gold. All right, so I'm just going to take some Mod Podge that I have here in this cup and brush it on. Here I have some silver glitter from Walmart. So what I'm going to do is continue to go all the way around with this one layer of glitter, and then I'm going to come back and add in some larger flakes as well. Okay guys, off camera, I went ahead and put glitter on the inside as well. So what I'm going to do now is take this hairspray from Dollar Tree and set this glitter in place. So I'm going to let the hairspray dry, come back and add some chunky glitter to this as well. Okay, the hairspray has completely dried. So now I'm going to sprinkle some of this Spectra glitter. It is chunkier than the fine glitter. And I also have this extra chunky glitter that I'm going to sprinkle on here as well. Okay, I'm done adding the chunkier glitter. So now I'm going to let this completely dry. Once it dries, I'll set it with the hairspray and then move on to the next step. Okay guys, so the hairspray has completely dried. So now I'll attach this hook, and I actually removed this hook from one of the mirrors from my last DIY. But you can also find these at Walmart and any other craft store. I'm going to use some Gorilla Glue along with hot glue. Now I'll let this sit for about 30 minutes and then come back and go on to the next step. Okay, so moving right along, the next thing I want to do is take some of these silver Dollar Tree beads and put it right on the outside of the frame. Now you can use Dollar Tree bling like this, maybe just use one row or maybe even two and trim it as well. It's up to you. So again, I'll be using my Gorilla Glue along with hot glue to put this in place. Okay, just like that. Okay, next up, I have these beautiful gold butterflies that I picked up from Amazon. And they come in 3 different sizes. And I'll link them below if you're interested. They also have these in silver. Okay, so there's 2 perforated lines. All you need to do is fold your wings on those lines. And that'll create this flat surface on your butterfly to glue down. So what I'm going to do is glue some of these butterflies partially around the frame, and then maybe I'll add some more gold accents and we'll be done. So we have the small, the medium, and the large. So I'm just going to set them up and see exactly how I want them to be. Again, I'll be using some Gorilla Glue along with some hot glue. So I'm going to take some of my gold gems and add them to my butterfly and maybe some around this area as well. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and added some more beads to each butterfly. And I'm going to show you how I decorated them. Okay, for the smallest, I used 4 in all of these small beads. So I already have 1, and I'm just going to go ahead and put down 3 more. And for the medium butterfly, I added 4 more beads. And then finally, for the large one, I added 5 more beads. Now for this side, I have some really large gold flat back beads, and I'm just going to go ahead and just glue some all the way around. And just try to even them out all the way around. Alright, just like that. So what I'm going to do is let this sit up overnight so that my hook can completely dry, because we don't want this to fall off the wall. So I'm going to hang this on the wall, come back and let you guys see what it looks like. Okay guys, for DIY number 2, I'll be using this pumpkin from Dollar Tree, and it's from the plus section as well. And as you can see, it's $3. And it comes with the sequin already glued on. So I'm just going to go ahead and remove this. And since it's already coming undone, I'm just going to go ahead and take this out. So I'm going to go ahead and make this gold. Here I have some gold paint, and I'm just going to brush it onto the stem. So I'm going to go ahead and let this dry and then come back to it. Moving right along, I have a large brush from Michaels. I have some metal leaf adhesive. So what I want to do is just go ahead and brush some on the base of the pumpkin. Now I'll let this sit for about 30 minutes to let it get tacky. Then I'll come back and add the gold leaf. Okay, so I let this sit up for about 30 minutes. And you'll know it's ready when it's tacky to the touch, but it doesn't come off on your finger. Now I'll put some of this gold leaf on the glue. Anywhere you feel stickiness, just go ahead and add some more gold leaf. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to brush off the excess. Then I'll come back and move on to the next step. So now I'll go ahead and clean this up. So this is what it looks like so far. So now what I want to do is just stick this back in place. And there we go, our decorated pumpkin. Isn't it pretty? Just teasing, I'm not done. Here I have some gold decorations that I had already from Michael's, and I decided I'd go ahead and use them on the pumpkin. Okay, so this is the front, and there's a slight imperfection there. So what I want to do is try and cover that. Okay, that's really cute. This is going to be the front, so I'm going to add more decorations here. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. So what I'm going to do is continue to decorate around, then I'll come back and go on from there. Alright, so this is what we have so far. Since I don't have any leaves, I'm going to go ahead and use some butterflies. Here's one. And it's not a leaf, but it kind of gives that feel, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to take this one, it's the medium size, and maybe a large one. Since I have them on hand, I may as well go ahead and use them, right? One this way. Isn't that cute? Okay, so just like in the first DIY, I'm going to go ahead and add some gems to the body of each butterfly and then come back. Okay, and here's what it looks like with the stones on top. So now I'm just going to go ahead and just add a few stones here and there on the pumpkin, and then we'll be done. Okay, I'm done with the pumpkin. So next I'll go ahead and put it on display and let you guys see what it looks like. And as promised, here's my beautiful butterfly mirror displayed on the wall. As you guys know, I only made one, but I think two would be really pretty displayed together. You could decorate the second one just like this, or you can do it in an opposite color combination, or even put the butterflies on the left side of the mirror. It's totally up to you. You guys know that I love bling, and you guys know that I love butterflies. So I'm sure that you know that I'm totally in love with this mirror. Again, as promised, here's my beautiful pumpkin on display. I went into Dollar Tree yesterday and I saw this pumpkin along with a few other things, and I knew I had to use it in the DIY. Now I had quite a few ideas on how to decorate it, but I chose to go with this design because it's easy to duplicate. You can use any stickers that you like, and you can substitute the gold leaf with gold metallic paint. Okay everyone, this concludes my DIY. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay everyone, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.